What's up with Renee game? Your girl's back with another video. As you can see, y'all, I know it's been a long time. It has. It's been like 30 days or something like that since I posted my last video. And I apologize, y'all. I just been going through my own motions. Um, I'm trying to get you guys some better content. I know that has been made a big impact on the growth of my channel. It has, I mean, I be trying not to get discouraged with this because I know this is something I have always wanted to do for a very long time. And now that I'm doing it, I just feel so discouraged at times. But off of that, today's story time is going to be about growing up adopted. And we just going to jump right on into it. And we're going to smoke. So let's smoke and talk about it. I grew up adopted. I was adopted at the age of 3 by my great grandmother. She's my world. I have 3 siblings. We all were adopted out. I stayed with my great grandmother. My sister stayed with my great aunt. My big brother and little brother stayed with my other aunt. And we basically just grew up like that. And it was hard. I feel like it was hard because like we didn't have relationships. None of us have relationships like that growing up. We really didn't fool with each other like that. And it's really because we didn't know each other like that. So it's like, how can you build a relationship with somebody you don't know? That's basically how that was. It's still a very, very, very awkward relationship now. But I think it's gonna get better with prayer and time. I hope it does. But let's go back into what I was talking about. But yeah, being adopted, it was tough. It was tough because you had to go to school and see different people with their parents, or you go to talent shows or different little things for school, and you got nobody to show up. You go to these things and you look into the crowd and you see nobody you know. You know what I'm saying? It hurts you. It hurts so bad to feel like you're alone when you shouldn't feel that way as a kid. As a kid, I felt alone, very alone. I was suicidal. I had so much going through my head. I don't know if it was the fact that I wasn't getting the attention that I needed or the love that I needed. It was just that I was overwhelmed with everything. Being adopted and not having nobody to talk to or turn to made life hard. It made things so much harder. And then they was throwing these damn counselors and mentors at me. Like, I don't even want to talk to these people. Like, I didn't learn how to play to them. Like, I talk to y'all the way I want to talk to y'all. And yeah, we gonna make this quick. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to play them because they kept throwing counselors and mentors at me. So I'm like, why do y'all think I should be so open with these people when I'm not even open with y'all? So it just made it that much more harder for me growing up. And I think it made it harder for my siblings as well because they went through the motions just as well as I did. And 1 second. What? No, what? I'll be done in a minute. Bye. I am doing a video. But yeah, y'all. I think it's just tough. Just not having people to turn to, and being confused was the hardest part. Because I was very confused. I was very, very confused about a lot of things. I didn't understand why I was with my grandmother. And then as you get older, you got people telling you stories. And it just makes you madder. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hearing these stories. And then it didn't make it no better that I had people that was calling me retarded. I had people that was just down talking me growing up, and it was just so much on me. It was so much, like, it hurted. It hurted. I was so just depressed about life because I felt like if people love me, they would never call me those names. They would never say the things that they say to me. They would never, you know what I'm saying? They would never, you feel me? If you love somebody, you won't say those things to them. And then me being a kid, hearing those words, it hurted. It hurted. And it made me want to just die. I ain't gonna lie. It made me want to die. I wanted to die. I was ready to say, to screw everything. I tried different techniques. I tried the pills. I tried cutting myself. I tried so many things because I was just so tired. I was just so tired of being on this earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, it's crazy because once I got older, like high school and stuff like that, I started distance. Oh, I can't talk. I started separating myself from people, and once I started separating myself from people, I started just going through this self destruction. You know, um, getting pregnant at 14, messing with older men. It was just a lot. Um, like I was using different things as a crutch. Like weed was a crutch, sex was a crutch. Um, it was just a lot of stuff that I used as a cope technique that was bad for me. You know what I'm saying? This ain't bad for me though. You know, but the abuse that I was giving my body, cutting on myself, pills, doing different things that's totally crazy. Now I think about it, I'm like, that's crazy. That was crazy as hell. What was going through your head? You know what I'm saying? But I was hurting. I was hurting. I was depressed. I was just going through the motions. And then I knew in my heart that if I would have left this world, I wouldn't have been able to meet my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I am so blessed to be able to meet her. I'm so blessed to be her mom. I'm so blessed to be able to teach her what I never was able to learn. Um, because I never had nobody to tell me about sex, STDs, men, and how they can use you up. And I wish I did. I wish I had that opportunity to know those things. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure those things out. Not somebody to come to me and sit me down, tell me about sex. Like, that's what I went. That's what I missed. I missed all that, and it's just it hurts to know that I never had those things. I never had a prom. I never had a baby shower or the things that you would think most people would have. When they had to start hitting their sprouts. It's just no. I don't even know. Half the time, I just kind of just leave that where it's at and don't talk about it. So now that I'm talking about it and I'm talking about it openly, I'm scared about it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, and but I gotta post this video. I gotta post this video because I feel like there's somebody else out there that is just as lost as I was growing up, adopted. Mom on drugs, dad on drugs, and there was nothing else I could do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to go find somebody to play with GTA with me.
Okay, you only got one controller.
No, take turns with it.
Okay, but it was just confusing. It was confusing, and then I met this one man. He came to my house. It was just awkward. It was just awkward. He came to my house and he was like, he rang the doorbell and I came to the door and he asked me did I know who he was. And I was just, me being me, I was like probably like 10 or something like that. I was like, I my dad, I guess. And from that day forward, he made my life feel like joyful. I was so happy to have him in my world. I really was. I was so happy to have him in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because he just made me feel like I was important. I was important again. I was, I had somebody who cared about me that much. He came to see me every weekend. Came and got me every weekend. I wanted that. I wanted to have a dad. I wanted to have somebody that I can turn to when I don't have nobody else to turn to, and he was that person. And then when he went to jail, oh, it hurt it. It hurt it because at that point I feel like I didn't have no more. I didn't have a parent again. I felt comfortable with having him as a dad and not having a mom, but but when it was taken away, it just put me right back in that mind frame that I was before I met him, and I started feeling depressed again. I started feeling hurt again. I started feeling betrayed, and I know that even though he made a mistake, that doesn't mean he didn't love me. It doesn't mean that he didn't want to be there. But in my heart, I felt like he didn't want to be there if he made that type of decision. He didn't want to be there if he did that, you know? Because I feel like we should never play God with anyone's life. I don't care if they actually died or they almost died. That is still a attempt on somebody's life. You attempted to play God. And, and I despise stuff like that. And when he did that, it hurted. And I didn't talk to him for 2 months. But when I finally did, and he helped me understand the situation, and he made it clear to me that he loves me, and that no matter what, we was gonna always be together. We was gonna always be, you know what I'm saying, daddy and daughter. And then I got this bad news from my mama. I was talking to her from time to time, but I got this news from my mama. She said that he wasn't really my daddy, and it just did something. At that moment, I was just upset because I felt like, why would you send him to my grandma's house with him thinking that I was his daughter, and me thinking that he was my daddy? Like, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to say. I just was confused, you know. But when I expressed that to him, he was like, "Baby girl, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what a piece of paper say. I don't care about none of that. You're my daughter. You're my daughter, regardless. I don't care. I don't need a Dana to tell me you're my daughter. You know what I'm saying?" And it made me feel good. It made me feel good. That's why when he passed, I was hurt. Because that was the only real ass parent I've ever met. Like, he was the motherfucker that helped me understand things a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? He helped me understand my mom a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for the opportunity that he gave me um to put that man in my life. And then even though he was taken away, I feel like he was put in my life for a reason. And I'm just grateful for that alone. I'm grateful for that alone, you know. Um, but I'm not gonna make this video no much longer than what it already has been. I have talked for 14 minutes, y'all. But I don't know what else to say about it. I feel content about being adopted. I am over it. I'm over it. I'm over my childhood. I'm over the struggles that came with my childhood. Now it's time to grow. It's time to progress. And it's time to be who I want to be and be the mother that I can be. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys. If you've watched this video throughout the whole video, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you watched this video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Take the time out, subscribe, like, and share. You know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. I appreciate y'all. And until the next video, I'm out. Peace.